Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Boundary Beyond player card reviews. We're doing it. We have them. We're starting with number one. It's a second win. It's a one-cost event that commits for a brain. Play only as your first action. Heal 1 damage, 2 damage instead if you drew a treachery this round. Then draw 1 card.
Is good.
It's good.
So when you're playing a blue character, you're usually thinking, well, I've got 9 health. I'm never gonna die to meat damage. And then you run through the game and your teammates are all like, help me, and you're like, I don't have enough actions for this.
Yeah, I'll take this.
So
guy.
I'll take it and it'll punch me and I'll kill him next turn.
Yeah, Travis says, help me, Brandon.
Yeah.
Help me.
So you end up taking a lot more damage than you thought you would.
Yeah.
And this card is essentially free heal 2 damage.
Yeah. Like, even if you don't draw a treachery, just like a little...
It's very close to being free.
Yeah.
Drawing a treachery is, it's
Common.
not something you have control over, but it probably happened.
Yeah, and it replaces itself.
Yeah, and you draw a card.
I actually really like to see it and think about it. I like to see events that like have costs that they cost 0 resources, but they require you to do other things to play them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like discard 2 other cards from your hand.
Yeah.
Or like they have alternate play costs. Like you can discard 2 cards instead of paying it through resources or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot of design space that's meant to come. I definitely agree that'll be really cool. I also really like, because I played mono a mono when I did the Zoe deck that I just had, because I wanted like this brawler Zoe. I really like to play as your first action.
Mm-hmm. The bold
thing. Yeah, it's really cool.
Yep, I like that a lot too.
They're mostly very strong.
Yeah.
I think in general they're. I can't think of like one that's bad.
No, the only downside to them is that if you start your
This
turn...
is the best one though. I think this should be like in every blue deck.
Take the initiative. Commits for 3 wild. Commit only to a skill test performing. It loses 1 wild for each action that is completed by any investigator.
So turn you want, it's just +3 whatever you're doing.
Yep. Yeah. So just
Like, if I'm building a blue deck, this is like in the cards I'm looking at to start.
Especially great for treachery card, like the Mythos phase, because no one has done anything.
Those are usually where the scariest things for the blue characters too, right?
Yeah,
that Crypt Chill is gonna make you throw away your weapon. Like, no, I'll get +3.
Yeah, this card's fantastic.
Test brain 3, take 3 horror because your brain sucks.
This card's actually like
this is like a better version
5 out
of
5.
that. The Against All Odds for Survivor, which is already a really good card, and this is like...
You mean Rise to the Occasion?
Rise to the Occasion, yes, thank you.
No, this is one of the best level 0 blue cards. It's incredible.
I think the art's a bit...
Yeah, have a good
I can't take away a star from the art, but...
Well, no, it's like he's charging into the door, and it's from the point of view of the door.
Yeah.
It looks like a mess until you take a second to process it.
Yeah, this was the final
Yeah, it is from a little bit of a strange perspective. But
Oh, this cycle. I like this cycle a lot.
Yeah, Brandon, do you have anything to say about this guy, or just like, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. Alright, well prepared. It's a 2-cost asset that costs 2 experience. It's a talent. Exhausted. Choose an asset you control. You get +X skill value for this skill test, where X is the number of matching skill icons on the chosen asset. That's cool. That's really cool.
This is a really neat builder.
The only fault that I can find with this card really is that it doesn't discard for symbols itself. So if you draw it late in the game, it's kind of dead. But
What do you mean? You play it and then like...
well, yeah, but
I mean, like, at the same time,
if you're bogged down and you're
Yeah, like,
you're
I
deep
had that
into a
happen
scenario,
today.
you just can't afford to play an asset now.
Yeah, and it's just a dead card. That is a good point. If it
yeah,
commit
but
for
like,
like...
it can't have asset. It can't have things.
No,
otherwise
yeah, if
does
it would,
have
if
fun.
it did,
That's true. Yeah.
it would be too strong, and that's most of the good, or not good, but the big weapons in the game have 2 fist icons on them.
Yeah.
And that's pretty neat. All of the 0-costed ones from the Return to the Night of the Zealot have 2 of each of their icons on them.
Yeah. It's very nice for those.
So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, good card.
Also, this guy in the art, how you know he's good at his job is he's got time to shave.
Yeah, like he's shaving in like a full suit. He's like, I'm so prepared for this. This is not well prepared to
This
me.
guy's crazy.
This man's a psychopath. But yeah, this card excites me as like the deck building possibilities, which is pretty.
No, it's a
you
really
always
cool
want to see
build
stuff like that. All right. Oh, what's this do?
I don't know anything about this.
This card is
I have
really
no
cool.
comment.
So, okay, it's a 2-cost yellow event. Commits for 2 books, so that's nice. Truth from Fiction, it's an insight. Play only if there's a clue on your location. Place 2 secrets on an asset you control. So none of us has really done the secret build.
I should have been playing this in my deck because Panoptic Manuscripts is insane.
Oh, yeah.
And it uses secrets.
This also comes for 2 books.
And and like worst case is you're throwing it away for 2 books.
Yeah.
I was playing cards in my deck that I paid experience to play that I was throwing away for 2 books.
Yeah, so this is one of those cards where there's not too much to there's not too much to say because it's made for a very specific build. but you'll feel happy with it because
Yeah.
it's always useful.
I think that one cycle of unidentified upgrade cards all use secrets.
Not all of them.
I think there's one cycle where they do.
Yeah, there's at least one.
I'm not
that is.
100% certain. We haven't played with them really, so
Yeah.
you know. But it's the ones where they're like react. It's a reaction ability or
Yeah, I
lightning
think
bolt
those
when
ones
when you
use-
draw cards. I think that one uses secrets.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good in that deck.
Next one is
Scary
oh, no.
art, true understanding. It's a skill that commits for a while. Commit only to a skill test from an ability printed on a scenario card.
I think we haven't played this one because we're scared of the text and like not complete understanding.
If
of
this
that.
skill test is
What?
successful,
No, I'm
discover
scared of
one
the ghosts
clue
in
at your
the
location.
Where you- I think this card's kind of weird. Like, it could be good, but it depends a lot on like what you got going on. For example, like in the Forgotten Age, I think this is quite good because there's a lot of things that attach to locations, and they're like, oh, you gotta break through the rocks or
Yeah.
whatever garbage, or cut through the
if
underbrush.
Can you use this on something like Grasping Hands? Is that a scenario card? Do like the encounter
Yeah,
cards
those-
count as scenario cards?
I think so.
So I'm gonna do scenario.
I'm
Let's see
gonna
what
see.
shows up.
I bet it brings up
Sorry,
Yeah.
all.
only player cards though.
Yeah. I mean, like,
Get rid of this shit. No, it's literally just the active.
okay, well,
okay.
that's kind of bullshit and useless then.
Yeah, I think this card's kind of
Yeah.
trash.
I wouldn't play this.
If you're playing like a standalone scenario and you're like, oh, this one has this, you can put it in your deck then. Yeah, but otherwise, no, thank you.
That would be my.
Oh
true
wait, no, this is
understanding.
no, this is wrong. Okay, this is actually really wrong. Scenario
Yeah.
cards could be anything in this because this is literally only the scenario guides in this thing. So
Okay.
scenario cards are probably
Like
any
if-
card.
They're probably in character.
Yeah.
cards.
Yeah. So if it is any encounter
What is-
card,
What are the?
so text printed on a scenario card basically means treachery
Yeah,
test,
encounter.
unique location test, parlay test, and anything printed on an act and agenda.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
no,
That's better. That's better.
Our
then.
initial view
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
like correct.
Yeah. If you can use it on a treachery card, this card's pretty alright.
It's fine, but I don't think it's anything special.
Yeah.
yeah, if you can
Like it's clue discovery that doesn't require an action.
if it works, it's
Right.
great.
Yeah,
but
but
like
you also have to be able to like do the test.
yeah,
Yeah. You also have to pass the test, but that's a whole nother problem.
not the greatest.
Yeah.
But the art's great, super
Yeah.
spooky.
That guy's real spooked.
Oh, Donald Trump. I want you. Quick Study. It's a 2-cost asset for 2 experience. Commits for a brain and a foot. It's a talent. As a lightning bolt, place one of your clues on your location and exhaust Quick Study. You get +3 skill value for this skill test.
This is really good if you're Rex.
Yeah, think of this one
cards
with
are
Rex.
good
Really good.
You put a clue down, pick it up in another one. Good job! What this exists for is in the Rex deck, you don't feel bad when there's only one clue on your location. Because you're like, I'm getting no value for
It's
my
also-
sick-ass ability.
I think this would also be very good in a Joe Diamond build because he has some very weak defensive stats, and
Yep.
this way, when you draw a treachery card that can hurt you very badly for having low foot or low brain, you can be like, cool, I've got 5 instead, and I'll find a way to get this back.
There's also a subset of yellow cards that require there to be a clue on your location that
Yep.
this acts as an enabler for.
Yeah. I feel like this card should be permanent. I
It works pretty sick.
I don't
with-
think yellow needs more permanence.
Yeah.
I
that are
agree,
good.
but like the thing is that you have to go like through so many hoops to get this card. You have to play it, have a clue, put a clue down.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think this is very solid for mostly Joe Diamond or any yellow investigator that might exist that has some softer defensive
This
stats.
card works pretty good with true understanding.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, this
Synergy
one
in the
doesn't.
same pack. Wow. No, this one's like not as cool as the other ones for
Yeah,
sure,
this
but I think
one-
it's still fine.
Yeah.
Next card.
Hatchet Man. Scary name.
That's not Hatchet.
Hatchet Man. It's a
gun.
skill that commits for a
Yeah.
foot.
Well, that's
If this skill test is successful during an evasion attempt, the next time the evaded enemy takes damage, this turn deal it 1 additional damage.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
The fact that
Yeah.
it's like
if it was a trick, but I understand why it's not.
it's also
Because-
only this turn, not this round, so like you have to kind of do the
Yeah.
damage unless you're committing to someone else's evasion attempt.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is pretty. This is pretty
This
mediocre.
is a little loose.
Like I think this is very solid if you're playing Finn. You can evade somebody and then use Finn's trusty 38 to shoot them real good.
Yeah.
It gets you over the Asphalov bump.
Yeah.
and that's a point. That's a place to be.
It's
If
fine with
you could
like
play it in
Jenny
Rita,
too.
it would be very good.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
for specifically that deck.
Well, yeah, you'd evade and then just
Yeah,
take
they would
two
just
damage.
take 2 damage. It would be sick.
No, I think this card's just like it's playable, but it's like not great.
It's in your binder, and that feels nice when you look at it.
No, but my
like
binder's
it's
too
it's
full.
during it's during this turn, right? So if you go first and you're like Wendy or whatever, and
Yeah.
you evade the enemy, your Roland now gets to shoot him for
No.
No,
an
no,
extra
that's
point,
phase. Turn is just you.
Right? Is it?
Yeah. Turns only you.
Are
Yeah.
you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty weak then.
Next one, our special 2 experience cycle that could have been permanents, but like I'm kind of happy they're not.
Yeah, it's a good thing they're not.
I suppose it does make less
Mm.
uniformity, like with the build that you do with it, which is a good point. I just
Mhm.
I like things
Like
working.
permanents are like extra strong
Mhm.
because you just always have them.
Yeah.
You don't even have
That's
to pay
totally
to put them
fair.
into play.
That's totally fair. High roller, it's a 2-cost asset for 2 experience. Counts for a book or a fist. As a talent, as a lightning bolt, spend 3 resources and exhaust high roller. You get +2 skill value for the skill test. If you succeed, gain 3 resources.
This card's pretty good.
Yeah, seems good. I like the gambling. The gambling flavor is on point.
Yeah. No, this card's just good.
Yeah, don't have much to say. Green makes resources, especially our boy Preston.
This gives you
Oh,
something to do.
Preston!
Yeah, but the resources that you get back from this go into your trust fund, and then drop off at the end of the turn.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's good. Oh, that's bad.
So like that's not great. But on the plus side, you can gamble with money from your trust fund.
That's good.
So the money is cursed.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, I mean this card's it's good if you're green. It's cool though. I like the flavor. The flavor is on point in that one. Oh, this art's cool.
This is like Rex Murphy.
Enraptured. It's a skill in the purple class that commits for a book. It's practice. If this skill test is successful during an investigation, place 1 charge or a secret on an asset you control.
Hey, that would be pretty neat.
but it's like not great.
Yeah, this
if
reminds
you
me
were
of
playing-
Hatchet, man.
If you were playing a yellow
Yeah.
purple deck that could play this, or a purple deck with a yellow character who has Panoptic manuscripts specifically,
Yeah, like
you can commit this to your skill test and then be like, cool, I won't draw out shit for this skill test,
And it's
and then like we'll put it back.
yeah.
Daisy can do that.
Daisy can do that. On her
who
own.
else can play this? Akachi can play this. I think she has 3 in
Akachi
book.
can play this. I think Jim can play this. Or no, not Jim. The other one.
The one
Rex can play this.
Marie can, yeah. Marie can play this. She's got 4 book. I think it's like it's fine. I think it's
Yeah.
kind of a card
It's
for
alright.
Daisy,
Yeah.
which is fine because she doesn't get very many.
Man, poor Daisy. Yeah.
Manuscripts is a tome, right? Brent?
No, it's a relic. Is manuscripts a tome?
It is
It's got
an
words on
item
it.
tome relic.
Oh, so she
It
could.
has-
Wow,
Wow,
they printed a
Free,
card
so-
for Daisy.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, we have things to say about this card. Recall the Future. It's a 2-cost asset for 2 experience. Commits for a book and a foot. It's an augury and ritual. As a reaction, when a skill test you're performing begins, if Recall the Future is ready, name a Chaos token. If the name Chaos token is revealed during the skill test, exhaust it, then you get +2 skill value for the skill test.
I think this is another one of them 9 out of 10s.
Yeah.
Like
so,
every time I drew this card, it was insane.
Yeah.
So the moral, like the story of this card is be good, don't be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, know your Chaos bag.
Well, you said
Know your
there.
chaos bag. Play within it.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
times when we were able to deduce what you would
Yeah.
need to
It's
say.
that they're like the only thing I can fail to is a -5, and this makes me succeed because I'm
Yeah.
at +3.
Also-
So
Memorize the chits that are not in your bag is occasion where you do not want this to exhaust, no
Yeah.
matter what
Yeah.
you draw.
this card's really good.
Yeah.
You should consider playing it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very good. Try and try again.
Which one though?
This is
This is level 1.
2-cost level 1 asset for brain. Uses 3 tries. If try and try again has no tries, discard it. As a reaction after skill test has failed, if skill card you own is committed to that test, exhaust this card and spend 1 try. Return that skill card to your hand.
We've already reviewed the 3-cost one, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this one's like actually better than the 3-cost one just because it costs less experience. In that like you're not going to be using it more than 3 times a lot of the time.
Yeah. I will say, yeah, that's an excellent point. I mean, in my Silas deck, I use this card maybe twice throughout the whole thing.
So like you're going for consistency, but you want to play this card, so it's like costs like 2 experience for 2 copies versus 6 for the other one. The 4 experience can be a lot of things, and it's probably not worth like more than 6 uses of Try Dragon.
Yeah, on that note as well, if you're in a long campaign like Forgotten Age, and I upgraded this two level 1s, 2 of the level 3s, then took one out because I wasn't using it. Like you in a Survivor, you get just an excess of experience.
None of your cards cost more than 3, so...
Yeah. But yeah, this card's great if you're in that, but at the same time, if you're playing on like normal, you might not fail as much as you think, and you might just have it sit there and be like, the art's good, so that's nice.
It does very well with cards like Vicious Blow
Yes.
or Deduction.
Yeah, cards that you want to protect.
Yeah,
it's
where
very
it's
good
like,
there.
if I don't succeed this, I'd much rather just try.
Fearless
Again.
is good for it.
It's very fun in Silas because you commit a card and say, no matter what, this is coming back to me.
And as I learned later, you can't combo this with Take Heart.
Yes, that is sad. Sorry, Travis. Cornered. Oh no, this poor child. It's a 2-cost asset that costs 2 experience. Commits for a brain and a fist. As a lightning bolt, discard 1 card from your hand. You get +2 skill value for this skill test. Limit once per test.
So this card basically turns your hand into Lucky's, kind of. But I think this, like, not quite. I understand.
You have to do this before.
I know, not quite.
Yeah.
But
I think it turns your hand into like unexpected courage, right?
Yeah, okay.
Like you
that's
can commit any card in your hand for 2 wild.
Anyway, I think this card's good, but I think it's also the worst of the 5.
I think it. Yeah, I'm with you on that. If you're in the Survivor deck though that cares about cards and certain cards in your graveyard, it becomes a lot better.
Yeah.
But this doesn't go into any Survivor deck. Where like the Mystic one
I don't
could
think
go.
there's like. So for the investigators that care about like discarding cards and stuff, you have York, who I think this card is very strong for.
Yeah.
And then you have Wendy and Pete, and I think in general you're going to be struggling to keep cards in your hand, or you're going to want to be using your cards for other things as opposed to this.
Like your own discard ability.
Yeah.
Which and I think the ones you're going to play, if you are playing that care about which cards are in my graveyard builds, are probably going to be them. So you don't really need to find.
It is great with Yorick. You're right. You can like.
You can even play it out of your discard because it's an asset.
Yep.
Seems fun. Seems really fun. So that's it for Boundary Beyond. Let's do what Travis did last time. What do you guys think of this overall as a set? So
Oh, I think this one's great.
yeah, it comes with this entire cycle of these talents.
Player cards strictly, I think it's like 9 for both power and for like build around potential. Like it gives you lots of cool things to
Yeah.
play in your decks. The ones that aren't the comes into or the assets are pretty soft, except for the blue ones.
Yeah,
which
the
are
blue ones
ridiculous.
are
Yeah, the Guardian is incredible in this pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you play blue, you should probably pick up this pack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other ones like less so, but I would consider it. There are really cool deck building options, and I like them a lot anyway.
Yeah, it's a cool one. All right, see you guys in the next one where we're doing Heart of the Elders. The scenario's so nice, you play it 4 times.